Hello kids, today we are going to continue reading Chapter 4, Miss Honey. Most children begin school when they're 5 years old or just before, but Matilda's parents forgot to send her. She was 5 and a half when she went for the first time. Grantham Hall School had about 250 children, and the head teacher was called Miss Trunchbull. She was a terrible woman who frightened the children and the teachers. When she came near, you could almost feel danger coming from her. Muchos chicos empiezan el colegio a los 5 años o antes. Matilda ya tenía 5 años y medio. Recién ahí empezó el colegio. Grantham Hall School es el nombre de la escuela donde acude Matilda. Tiene 250 chicos aproximadamente y la directora se llama Miss Trunchbull. Era una mujer terrible que asustaba a los chicos y a las maestras. And if 4 or 5 children got in her way, she crashed straight through them, pushing them right and left. Matilda found herself in a group with 18 other small boys and girls about her age. The teacher was Miss Honey, and she was about 23. She had a pretty face with blue eyes and brown hair. She never shouted, but she did not seem to smile. But all children loved her. La maestra de Matilda se llama Miss Honey. Matilda está en un curso de 18 niños. Miss Honey tenía cerca de 23 años, era muy bonita, con ojos azules y pelo marrón. Nunca gritaba, pero tampoco parecía sonreír. After calling all their names, Miss Honey said, "This is your first day at Grantham Hall, children. The head teacher is Miss Trunchbull, and when she tells you to do something, you must do it. Never argue with her. If you make her angry, she will break you into little pieces and turn you into fish food. Don't laugh, Lavender. It's nothing to laugh about. Do you all understand?" Después de tomar lista, les explicó que la directora se enojaba fácil, así que no debían discutir con ella. "Yes, Miss Honey," replied 19 little voices. "I want to help you to learn quickly," said Miss Honey. "By the end of this week, I want you all to be able to multiply by 2. Can any of you do that already?" Matilda put up her hand. She was the only one. Miss Honey looked carefully at the small girl with the dark hair and the round, serious face. "Wonderful," she said. "Please stand up and show us." Quiero que aprendan rápido. Para el final de esta semana quiero que todos aprendan la tabla del 2. ¿Alguien ya la sabe? Matilda levanta su mano. Matilda stood up and said, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, and when she got to the 12s and 24, she went straight on with 2 13s are 26, 2 14s are 28. "Stop," said Matilda. "How far can you go?" "I don't really know," said Matilda. Miss Honey thought for a second or two. Then she said, "Can you tell me what 2 28s are?" 56, Miss Honey answered Matilda. "What about something much more difficult?" said the teacher. "Something like 487 multiplied by 2. Matilda empezó a decir la tabla del 2 y Miss Honey le pidió que pare y le dice, ¿hasta dónde puedes llegar? Entonces le dio una multiplicación más complicada. Le dijo si podía multiplicar 487 por 2. 974, said Matilda. Miss Honey tried to speak calmly. "That is really wonderful," she said. "But can you multiply by any other numbers? 3, 4? "Yes, Miss Honey," said Matilda. "Well, can you multiply all the way up to 12? said Miss Honey. What are 12 seconds? 84, said Matilda. Miss Honey tried to stay calm. Multiply 14 by 19. No, that's too difficult, she said. It's 266, said Matilda. Miss Honey was careful not to show that she was very, very surprised. Matilda podía hacer multiplicaciones muy grandes. Who taught you to multiply like this, Matilda? She asked. Was it your mother? No, Miss Honey. Was it your father? No, Miss Honey, Matilda said again. Did you teach yourself? Asked Miss Honey. ¿Quién te enseñó? ¿Te enseñó tu mamá? No, le dice Matilda. ¿Te enseñó tu papá? No. ¿Aprendiste sola? I don't quite know, said Matilda. I just don't find it difficult to multiply one number by another. It's hard to explain. I just put the 14 down in my head and multiply it by 19. Miss Honey was feeling quite strange, but she had to find out more about this surprising little girl. Well, she said, looking at all the children, let's leave numbers for a minute or two and see if any of you can spell. Hands up, anyone who can spell cat. 3 hands went up. They belonged to Lavender, a small boy called Nigel, and to Matilda. Spell cat, Nigel. Nigel, spell it. Matilda le explicó que no era complicado para ella multiplicar, que simplemente lo hacía mentalmente. Y estaba muy sorprendida. Entonces les preguntó si alguno sabía deletrear la palabra gato. 3 niños levantaron la mano. Then Miss Honey asked a question that he had never asked a group of children before on the first day. Can any of you 3 read a book? She said. Miss Honey hizo una pregunta que nunca le había hecho en el primer día de clases, si es que alguno sabía leer. I can, Miss Honey, said Matilda. I've read all the children's books in the library in the High Street. Miss Honey's voice was shaking when she asked. And what are you going to read now? I'm reading other books, said Matilda. Mrs. Phelps at the library helps me to choose them. What other books? Asked Miss Honey. Her legs and her voice were shaking now. I like Charles Dickens books, said Matilda. Miss Honey suddenly found that she had to sit down. Matilda dijo que sí, que ya sabía leer y que ya había leído todos los libros de la biblioteca. Le dice, ¿qué vas a leer ahora? Estoy leyendo otros libros, no solo libros para niños. Y le cuenta que estaba leyendo un libro de Charles Dickens.